and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Hannah, and on this channel we talk all things home decor, home aesthetics, mixing high and low with new and old. And in today's video, it is my Christmas Decorate With Me Part 2. So if this is something you are interested in watching, just keep on watching. Welcome to Part 2 of my Christmas Decorate With Me. If you are just tuning in and haven't caught Part 1, I'll make sure to link it here in the cards so that way you guys can see what I touched on in Part 1. In that video, we focused on my living room space, my Christmas tree, and my fireplace mantle. In today's video, we do kind of the surfaces, which is the console that backs my sofa, my sideboard, as well as my front entryway console table. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. I am decorating as I go, so I'm trying to get this out to you guys as quickly as possible. If there is anything you guys see within today's video, be sure to check the description box. I do my best to link things by area, so I'll have my console table and entryway, try to have it organized for you guys to shop if interested. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. The first area we are focusing on is my front entryway space, bringing in this oversized picture stand from Valor Design. Within that, I have a print that I got on Amazon, and I place it in my own frame that I got from HomeGoods. I wrapped it as if it was a present to kind of give it this nice holiday touch. Now to the opposing side, I'm bringing in a handled vase that I got on Wayfair, and within that I have these fun stems that I got from Hobby Lobby. These are the Norfolk stems that definitely sold out incredibly fast. And then I'm going to intertwine some watercress stems that I got from HomeGoods last year. I love this combination of this nice greenery, but also bringing in the texture through those watercress stems. Next to that rustic vase, I'm going to be adding 2 coffee table books with a set of candlestick holders that I got from McGee & Co. Now these are a tapered candlestick holder with a really beautiful exterior hurricane glass. It is in a cylinder form with a fluted detailing, and this just adds such a sophisticated look. It also brings height, which is also really needed for a style like this. But I also really enjoy just the juxtaposition here. We have the rustic vase to the left, but it's bringing in this new material, a very elegant material, and I just really love how these turned out. To the far end of that, I'm going to be bringing in this really gorgeous ruffle bowl. This is from a company called Jason Home. It is marble. It is such a fun and a statement piece for sure. And within that, I have the Paulina wood garland that I purchased last year. And then I'm just going to be bringing in a few pieces of just green sprigs that kind of fell off some of my garland to add the greenery. And then the last touch, I have a selenite slab that I got from HomeGoods and just placing a fun candle on top of that. And this completes the first look for my entryway space. Shifting gears to my sideboard, which is the backdrop you guys see within my videos, starting with the Norfolk garland that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. I ended up snagging this back in August because I knew it was not going to last long, and I believe I purchased this for about $24 a garland, which is about 6 feet per garland. They were already on sale and I knew they were not going to last long, so I had to snag a few. Now within this garland, I'm going to be adding in a few different elements, including this juniper pick. These are some of my favorite picks to style with for the holiday season. They add texture, but they also bring in that little blueberry aspect, which is so much fun, especially for the color palette that I'm going with this year. And next, I'm going to be bringing in one of my rustic vintage vessels. I'm just going to be placing that to the left side of the sideboard and trickling in a handful of stems. Again, more of that Norfolk, but then I'm going to be bringing in this really nice yellow mustard berry stem that I found at HomeGoods last year. I think this just exudes the colors that I'm looking for and kind of giving it a kind of non-traditional look by bringing in something that is a little bit more fall related. Next, I'm adding 2 of my coffee table books and these 2 brass trees that I purchased from Target about 4 years ago. Unfortunately, they are discontinued, but just wanted to bring things that I already have on hand to this look. Next, we're adding in another piece of artwork. This is from Etsy from a private seller. And in front of that, I'm gonna be adding my Our House candlestick holders with no candles in there. Now to add some of that color, I thought it would be nice to just kind of have this ribbon draped on the back side. This is going to add some depth by having the garland on the back side of your sideboard versus the front. And then we're just going to be layering different elements. So we have obviously the juniper picks in there for texture. We're adding that ribbon for color and bringing that hammered garland not only for texture, but also bringing in another material as well. And for the last aspect, I'm grabbing more of those preserved oranges and just trickling them throughout this garland. I think this is a great way to just pop in that color, but it's also giving something else as far as a visual interest aspect goes. And lastly, I'm adding 2 new glass hurricanes. These are from Our House to my dining table. Typically, I keep my dining table fairly simple just because we do have so much going on all around it that I want to simplify the dining table. Plus, this is an area that we use every single evening, so I want it to be functional as well. Moving on to the last and final surface, which is the console table that backs my sofa space. Now, if you are just clicking on this video, this is from Restoration Hardware. It is a part of their Oslo collection, and this console is 90 inches long, so there is a ton of space and a lot of room for a lot of decor and styling. I've been getting really into styling the bottom shelf with baskets just to have a little bit more of a simplified look, as I did style it with decor on all 3 shelves, and it does read a little bit busier, so to simplify, I just added baskets. Now moving to that middle shelf, I've added a few books with a vintage dish, and then I've added some pine cones for a organic feel and just bringing in that holiday touch. To the middle portion of the console table, I'm adding 2 books with a trio set of my vintage cowbells. I did tie some ribbon to 2 of them and left the little one bare. Shifting over to the right hand side, I have a wood riser, and on top of that is a vintage marble mortar that I got on Etsy. And within that mortar, I'm placing these really nice ornaments that I got on Wayfair. These are miniature size. I did get 2 sets. I got 1 set on Wayfair and 1 set from Amazon, and they're in this really fun olive green color. These do come in a variety of different colors, so if this isn't your color palette, definitely be sure to check them out. And then from there, I'm just placing some holiday artwork with some greenery, and that is going to top off the second shelf. Moving on to the last and final area, which is the top surface, I'm adding in this awesome lamp that I recently picked up from Wayfair, adding some stacked coffee table books to the side of that, and then my new stag that I purchased from Pottery Barn, probably my favorite purchase for Christmas this year. I just absolutely love it. And to the final end of this console, I'm bringing in my vase that I got from Kathy Quo with some stems that I purchased from Kirkland's, a few coffee table books, and then this jewelry box that I used to have some matches within it. And lastly, I'm adding these brown hurricane fluted glasses that I got on Amazon. I utilize these for my fall decor, and I think they definitely could play a role in my Christmas decor as well, and I just love how this turned out. Just going to be adding in that vintage stool that I placed to the right side of my console with a few juniper picks and some fun holiday ribbon to give it that holiday feel. And this is the last and final look of my console table that backs my living room. Alright guys, and that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this Christmas decorate with me part 2. Definitely be sure to tune in for part 3 where we touch on my kitchen and my coffee bar area. But until the next video, I love you guys so much. Happy holidays. I will see you guys soon. Peace.